Hi, welcome. Welcome to Trendy Thursday. It's my favorite part of the year. Let's see. Are you gonna? Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, go live. All right. Whew. I feel like every time I do Facebook, it's like super stressful. I got a new fidget. It's obnoxious. But I can't stop playing with it. So I apologize ahead of time. Um, it's like a little thing and you just and yeah, it's very satisfying. I got it for my children, but I'm obsessed with it. Like it just feels so nice on my hands, and then it like vibrates a little bit, and I just feels so nice on my hands. I like it. So, if you hear any noises like this, that's what it is. Hello, Denise from sunny Florida. Oh, okay. So I had a few things that I was wanting to work on today. My main issue that I'm having. Good morning, Phyllis. Um, so I have buckets that I'm trying to fill on my blog, and one of those buckets is an apple bucket, or I guess it'd be a basket. It could be a basket. Good morning, Lynn. Oh, there's somebody outside my house. What you doing? Oh, it's fine. They're not doing anything wrong. But anyway, I'm trying to find things to fill my apple basket. And so I was trying to figure out what I can create. How appropriate. Yes. And so I think I think I want to do these three-part cards because I just need more apple things because that's one of my thing is fall. And I've decided fall is going to be apples and pumpkins. And I figure I'm here every week and we chat about things every week. I could just show you something that I'm making for my blog. So that's what I'm doing. So there's this whole idea that you have to like time your blog posts, but when it comes to things like um, and I've talked about this with other people because in my brain, I feel like I need things to be, like Pinterest has to be like 3 months ahead. And like you want to make sure everything is 3 months ahead. And blogging to get on Google is 3 months ahead of the season. And that's cool for people who can do that. I cannot. I create I create what's needed, but also I'm very motivated by cute clip art and things that are like right now. And right now in my life is fall birds. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying really hard to not work on Halloween. That's what's really happening in my soul. So we're going to do apples today. We're going to do apple three-part cards because they can work really well for the keywords like um, apple flashcards, apple centers. Like there's a whole bunch of things you can do. Apple homeschool things. Let's see. Let's go on Teachers Pay Teachers. Parts of an apple. Yes, steps to make apple pie or cider or apple butter, life cycle of an apple, and all of those things. Exactly. You could do the same thing with pumpkins. I remember in elementary school going to a cider mill and watching them make apple cider. And I just thought that it was the coolest thing I have ever seen. That like I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but they they squish the apple like the whole thing, and then they like um, and then they grind the rest of it. Like it's very fun. It's fun what they do with apples. I love apples. They're my favorite. Oh, I'm trying to convince my husband to go where the apples are so we can have nice apple things. So maybe that's why apples are on my brain right now. Growing up north, that was so much fun. We don't have that joy in the south. Yeah, they don't. They don't. They don't. I I tried to buy apple cider donuts the other day, and Brandon's like, "This is not going to make you happy." Like, we tried this last year, and you tried it, and you were disappointed. Don't do it again. Because like in New York, the apple cider donuts at the grocery store are high quality. The apple cider donuts at the apple orchards are obviously way better. But, like, I just miss it. So that's what I'm planning to do is convince everyone in my family to go where the apples are. I really, really want to take a mountain trip for apples and pumpkins, but the, the logical part of me says it's silly to drive 5 hours for that. Yeah, yeah, probably, but like, yeah, right, yeah, yeah. Especially like if your kids don't appreciate it. I guess I would appreciate it enough for all of us. But anyway, let's get into it. But we're going to talk about apples for the next hour, so it's fine. It's fine. I'll get all my thoughts out. All right, let's get right to it. All right, so and look, somebody else is making life cycle things for pumpkins. That's fun. These are cute little hats. Oh, that's fun. They have one for every season. Look at that. Nice. Okay, it would make me happy. And that's what matters. Exactly. Would it make you happy enough to deal with the are we there yet? And the because that's what I think. And I'm lucky because my van has a DVD player, so I'd be like, "Oh, let's watch Frozen," and they'll be like, "I don't want to watch Frozen," and I'll be like, "Into the unknown." All right. Oh, look, how to make a root beer float. So this is the kind of clip art that you could use for kind of like what Lynn was saying, like how to make apple butter or apple pie or all this stuff. I'm sure they have some. It's I365 art. So like a year art. Let's see. So maybe we could just look up Apple and see what they have. So how to make caramel apples, that's fun. Apple flavored foods. How do you know I love those so much? Apple life cycle, there you go. Counting apples, 3D apples. I have this apple. Oh, I don't have this specific one, but I have this from another clip artist. Apple pie, carnival food, Washington state symbols. Do they have apples? They must have apples. Okay, yeah, New York State. See, this is this is where I'm from. There's not even an apple on here. I feel lied to. Does Michigan have apples? They must. Everybody has apples. Look at all these apples in all these states. That's fun. Food pairs, food pairs. Oh, build a lunchbox clip art. Okay, so like this clip artist has a lot of things that I have from other places. How to make applesauce. And then other things like this that I don't have, obviously. But like I have a build a lunchbox thing. I have like food pairs. But this one I like the how to make applesauce. Oh, Jewish cuisine. That's fun. Halloween candy clip art, build a fruit salad, and there's more. So like you could probably find something for all of this. Like, what is this? Oh, a possum. Cafeteria food. How to make a pie. So there you go. That would be like an apple pie. So this person, I65 clip art. What was that? Was that a bug? Okay, it was not. Something must have just like reflected on my glass. Like, I can't live like this. Yes, Michigan has apples. Okay, all right, all right. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Build a cornucopia. So most of these like lifestyle ones or life cycle ones are like they eat that. Like this is an apple life cycle. That's fun. They have a whole bunch. How to make fruitcake. Do you know anybody who likes fruitcake? I think I could eat like one piece of fruitcake a year and be happy. I don't eat a lot. My father likes fruitcake and he I buy a fruitcake for him every year. Every year that I see him, I get him a fruitcake because he's the only person I know who likes fruitcake. Okay, so there's that. I need to put this someplace because I'm going to keep doing it. Da, 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 da. All right, so we can see what things are going on apples. So you could do something like apple craft. I need to write down what we're doing. Apple 3-part cards. Okay. So, apple I wouldn't say it's a craft. I would say it's an apple activity, or maybe apples. 10 apples up on top. That's a book. So maybe like writing worksheets, Apple Week, Apple writing paper. Ooh, we could make writing paper. That would be fun. Apple flying motor. A is for Apple. Um, those are all like ideas for things we could do. So a 3-part card. Let me see if there's any 3-part cards. There's not. But it is a thing on Etsy. I know that. 3-part cards. So what they are is basically you have like the thing, like this one is a grizzly bear and it's like a flashcard as you can see. And then you also have it as like separated so that the students would take the object and match it with the name of it, like jack-o'-lantern. Ooh. So most of these are people's blogs. Yeah, most of these are like Montessori blogs. So maybe we could look up, maybe we could see if, I don't think that we would find that on Teachers Pay Teachers, but maybe there's Montessori. No. Oh, Montessori apples? No. Montessori. I mean, you could put Montessori preschool and then put something like preschool apples preschool. I don't know. We don't have to worry about keywords just yet. But yeah, so that's the thing. And then I know that they're a thing on Etsy because I've seen it happen. 3-part card tray. Never heard of that, but that's cool. Oh, look at that. It's a 3-part card tray. That's fun. Cool. I never would have thought of that. That's fun. I don't know that I even, oh, I do. I do have 3-part cards on Etsy. It's like, I don't think I even have 3-part. Oh, bell work. Interesting. Oh, it's an ad. Boo. I thought I was just ranking. Interesting. Montessori 3-part card bundle. That's fun. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I love the clip art research. Cute clip art is the best. I was just gonna say that my car has a DVD player, and that blows the kids' minds that they can watch anything on their phones, but watching a DVD is so much cooler and causes more fights because they don't want to watch the same thing. Is that what all kids do? Because I swear, like, okay, so we had 2, and they get along fine. Like, if there's something like they're agreeable with each other. But my third one, like if everyone is like, "Oh, I want to watch the new Super Mario movie," and we're like, "Sweet, we're gonna watch the Super Mario movie," he's like, I cannot stand Super Mario. I would rather light my hair on fire than watch Super Mario or some ridiculous, obnoxious, silly thing that like." And it's just everyone agrees on something, and then he just comes in last second. It's like, I cannot watch that. I can't even. And I give him that voice because that's how he used to sound when he was 3. Like, I don't even like apples. Anyway, let me look up like, okay, so apple patterns. Maybe that's something that we could do with this. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's something totally different. Sorry, my brain was not working really well for a second. Apple patterns. Oh, those are pattern blocks. That's fun. It's 50 sets. That's a lot of cutting and pasting. That's interesting. These are cute. Look at that. And oh, they used to be free. Maybe I think the pumpkins are free. Yeah, it used to be free. I definitely got it free. But yeah, you can make I need to put this away. I need to put this away. I'm sorry. I keep playing with it. But I'm just looking at things. So it's like my hand has nothing to do. That's why it's so good when I'm like creating things because then like my hands don't fidget. Because it's like I need all my hands to create stuff. But anyway, that's not what I meant. So let's just make them and then we'll find keywords at the end. All right. Da, 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 da. Oh, a task card templates we could do. All right. So we can actually use these task cards. So these are from the annual templates. These, and I tried to yesterday. One of my students was having issues. She was having issues with adding a background like this to these on Canva, and so I redid the whole I redid the whole template um, because I didn't realize that that was not you couldn't do that. Like you can do that on PowerPoint, and so when I added it to Canva, I just thought that it was the same thing, and it is not. So I fixed that. So now it's on my to-do list that I need to fix all of the annual templates because all of them are from when I first released the membership. Because when I first released the membership, I was like, "Oh, here's templates, to get you started, And so I gave people templates when they joined annual, and I haven't updated them since. So I'm gonna. It's on my list. It's on my list to update them. So this is one of them. We could add this to. I think there's also one for 3-part cards, if I remember correctly. Let me have a look. See. Let's go to my membership. Sorry, I have to get there first because I don't want you to see anybody's sensitive information, you know. Let's see. And also, I get lost and I don't want you guys to realize how bad I am at navigating my own membership. Oh, let's have a look. See. Annual bonuses. Task cards. Oh no, it's just task cards. Live cards? Nice. No, I guess I don't. Okay, so is there one in I don't know. Let's have a look see. And have I done 3-part cards before? 3-part cards. Oh, that's right now. Okay, hold on. Hold on. That's not it. Let's see. That's a punch card. Sorry. Oh, affirmation cards, maybe. No. Hmm. No, I don't see any. Not to your knowledge either? Okay. Well, then I will stop looking. Marilyn is the resident expert on everything that I have in my membership. So if it exists, she would know. All right, so let's get to it then. All right, so first things first, what are 3-part cards? They are, well, actually, no, we already looked at that. We looked at that on Google. But so here's how you create them. There are a few things. It's kind of like clip cards that there's like a few different ways that you can create them. You can create them one at a time, or you can create like 4 at a time. I would do 4 per page. So what I do when I create these is I make a table of 2 by 2. So when you hit this little down arrow, or even if you click it at all, it drops down. And this is like how big your table is. So we only need 2 by 2. But we can also go a little crazy. Well, let's just do, oops, wrong one. If you accidentally only do 2, just go tab when you get to the end and it'll make one go down. All right, so we have this. Let's change this. This is under table design. This pops up when you click on here, right? So you can't see it now, but when you click on here, it gets like this dark red. If red is your color, I think they're all red. I think it's automatically red. But if I made this happen, it's the darker one over here. And then you go to table design, and pen color is black. And then what we do is I change this from 1 point to 3 point. And then you're like, Beth, nothing changed. Correct. You're going to have to go to borders over here. and do the drop down menu and do all borders. Okay, so mistakes were made. We were on this one part instead of clicking the whole thing. So to fix that, you just click the whole thing. You see how if you get on the edge, it turns into like arrows. Your what is that called? Your mouse. So like there's this that has like just like 2 arrows. I guess you could do that too if you want. No, I guess you can't. Um, if you have arrows instead of like pointing towards because if you point towards it, this one will only do 2. But if you like click on the outside and it has like the arrows all around, then it will do the whole thing. So now we have the whole thing selected. You press borders and it'll add it to all the sides. So if you only have, but now if you were to do it like this, it would do the same thing. It would be just what's highlighted. So that's why you want to have the whole thing. I need to take a drink because I didn't drink enough water. And then we're going to go to shading. I always do white for shading. And then what I do is I just like do the whole thing. So I take this and I pull it so that it's the whole page, right? And then I hit Shift and Control or Command if you're on a Mac, and I just make it a little bit smaller. So that way it's still like the same like dimensions as the paper, but it's smaller. So if there's like any printing issues, you don't have to worry about that. So that is that. Now, what I would do, okay, I don't know if this is going to work the way that I want it to, so bear with me. It might be a little crazy for a second. This is just flashcards. If you wanted to just do flashcards, this is what you got. It's good. It's great. You're going to love it. Or you can make the 3-part cards. So I'm going to go to table layout. Remember, so what I did is I like came over here right next to my graph. It's not a graph. My table, and it has like the arrow facing towards the the table. I keep wanting to call it a graph. And then it will highlight just these 2. If you do it down here, it'll highlight those 2. See? So you just click those 2, and then instead of table design, we're going to go to table layout, and we are going to split cells right here under merge. So there's merge cells and split cells. We're going to split cells. So the number of columns is 2. The number of rows is also 2. All right. So let's see if this works the way I want it to. It did not. Okay. So Control Z. Mistakes were made. It's fine. So number of columns, we'll take that back down to 1 because we don't want to change. Like we want these 2 columns and that's it. And then we want to have the number of rows 2. Okay. So rows 2. And then it just adds this. So what we're going to do with that now is we're going to make it smaller. But we're going to actually make it smaller. What are you doing here? So bring this back up to the middle. Okay, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. It worked out fine. Okay. So here we go. We have our 3-part cards. So now what you're going to do with this, now you could have done the bottom one. Probably looking back, probably should have done the bottom one. It's totally fine though. What we're going to do is we're going to have this one be the 3-part card. Sorry, my brain is. I'm trying to like imagine it in my brain because usually that's how I can explain things. But my brain was just like, "What are you trying to do?" Okay, so the ones down here, this will just be like a flashcard. So like if you have, let's say, let me show you with like pictures, clip art. Do I have any that's like just fall? Farm. Let's do farm. Let's do farm animals. So let's do like this cow. Right? So for this, you're going to have cow right here. You're going to duplicate this. You're going to have the cow down here. And the same thing in both. Then, oh man, I feel like I need to make sure that these are like equidistant. Okay, so what we can do for that is you go over here to grids and guides, and you add a horizontal guide. So this is one, let's do, okay, 1.75. And then we'll have you just sit on that, right? Okay, and then we'll duplicate, or well, add a horizontal guide and pull this guy down. Okay, so this is, I have to do math, so I'm going to get my handy dandy calculator out. Okay, so this one was what? 5.25 is the bottom right here, which that's here. Like this would be the bottom here. So we want to have it go as far as this and also all the way to where it is here. Like we want this to be the same, and the only difference is that the bottom is cut off. So let me math that really quick because I do. Plus 1.75 equals 7. That's so easy. Okay. But the problem with that is, why is there a problem with that? How do I brain that? Oh, shootsies. Okay. How do I do that then? How do I make it make sense? Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. So here's what happened. 5.2. Okay. So it's 5.25 minus 1.75, right? And then it's 3.5. So that's where we want to be. Does that make sense? So, like, I mean, that looks right. Yeah. So, okay. So when you're going up this way, you're going away from 0 right here, right? So you're going up from 0, and here you're going down from 0. So when it was 5.25 right here, we are going 1.75 away from 5, but obviously you can't go down because, yeah, I hope that makes sense to anybody else's brain but mine, but that's how the math had to work for me because I make preschool things. I'm not a math person, which is hilarious because my daughter's a math person. My husband's a math person. My son isn't like a mathematician. He's better at math than I could ever be in my life, and it's so funny. Like, man, all right, so, whew, I'm glad I have this calculator. I always try not to do any math on here because I feel like I embarrass myself. But we did it. We survived. Okay. So, you might notice also that like I put the tip of his little foot on there instead of like I didn't do the bottom of the clip art. I did the bottom of him, if that makes sense. So like his little footsie's on there. See? Okay. So now if they were to take this and print it out and cut this out and cut this out, you could take this part, the cow, just the cow part, and you could put it down on top of the flashcard and still be able to see, a little cow on the bottom. I hope that makes sense. You use the calculator all the time. Me too. Okay, so all right, we have that. Now this one, although we should, let's first, real quick, make this ever so slightly smaller. And this ever so slightly smaller, just so it makes sense. Oops. Okay, so now the middle will be this one. You can see this 4, it's 4 inches on each side. So half of that would be this 2. So you don't need to make another one, but we can. I just like to set up my guidelines so that, or my guides, sorry, so that I can easily see where the middle should be for things. So like here. So when you get this template, you're gonna be like, "What are all these lines?" Watch this tutorial, and you'll see. All right, so that's just where I put the little feet so that he makes sense because I had him, way down here, and that didn't make sense. So there we go. And then I'm also gonna put one for the 1 inch So this is 5.25. We're going to make it 4.25. That seems a lot bigger than 1 inch. Is this not 1 inch? That looks like 1 inch, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I like to make mine red so I can see them better. Oh, that's a good idea. So here's where you change that right here. Color. You could make it red. Ooh, look at you. Okay, so I will make that one red and I'll make this one yellow. Oh, not yellow. Can't see that at all. Blue. There we go. So that it matches. And this one can also be purple. And purple. This one can be blue. You guys are gonna be like, why are there so many colors? It's fine. All right, so oh, that's hilarious. Okay, this just looks funny to me now. All right, so we have our little guy. We were gonna do fall though, so I'm gonna see if I have any fall with our that would work for this. Or we could just do fireman. It'd be totally fine. Disguise a turkey. Oh my gosh, I was looking at this earlier because I love turkeys. We have a little bit there. Cuties. Arts and crafts, candy, food, mail, baking, camping, classroom, field trip, food, snack, weather, birthday, transportation. Well, maybe we could do back to school ones and do these classroom cuties. These are really cute. No, 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 no. We said we were going to do apples. We said we were going to do apples. We said we were going to do apples. Okay, let's think. I think I have some here. Fall. No, these are dough things. Barefoot bilingual. I remember getting an apple thing. Mini math bundle. Counting set. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. Apple patterns we could do. Apple activities. Those are cute. Appleville. Apple Orchard Kids. I don't know that I can. That would be good for like dramatic play. Let me see what teachers by teachers. Gotta check out my clip on. Ooh, fall right through. Look at you. That's so cute. I don't know who you are, but I like that. That's fun. So I'm gonna go to my purchases. And remember, when we go to Beth's purchases, we don't tell Beth's husband about Beth's purchases. We don't tell Beth's husband about this. uh, okay, let's do maybe just apple. Apple friends. Apple shapes. She's got such cute things. Apple shapes. Oh, we could do colors. We can do colors. All right. Let's also do fall. Oh, we could do something like that. That's cute. Oh, yeah. So here's what I was thinking. So we have some clip art here. These are seasons, though. What you got here? Oh. Okay, hold on. We're going to go here. Fall. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Oh, here we go. Fall A to Z. Okay, we're just going to download that too. All right. Fall counting. I was just looking at that. Oh, that's that's for that. All right. So this one has, let's just see if we can find fall. I wanted to like, I do this instead of this way because this way you can't see what it is. You just see the name and it's easier for me to see things with my eyeballs. So, summer. Summer, fall, tracing. Is that just tracing? Okay, we'll download that too. And then Play-Doh. Um, yeah, we could start there. Oh, so many cute things. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. Remember, remember, we do not tell Beth's husband about this. Is there a name for like monthly branding kit, or does that even exist? Like your theme for September is apples, a newsletter template, name tags, bulletin board, door decor, all with an apple theme. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Okay, so like if I see what you're saying, okay, so I don't know if that's a thing. Like, let's say like fall themes, fall theme. Okay, so they have like fall things. So maybe like I hear what you're saying. So like you would make like your classroom theme for the, the 2 weeks or month or whatever. We're doing apples. So like you do like everything is apples. Like you have apple things and bulletin boards and like everything. I hear what you're saying. I don't know that that's a thing, but I love that idea. I love that idea. Maybe like apple classroom. Maybe like a September. September theme or September like branding. So like they have like slides that they can do. We could make that a thing. We could make that a thing, Lane. Let's make that a thing. Let's do it. I'm pumped. Which notebook is this? Hold on, let me see what I'm writing down. Oh, I don't want that one. AP. I can put it in my brainstorming or batch slapping. Okay. So I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna figure it out. But I love that. I love that. September theme for class. So like branding. So like bulletin boards. And then what did you say? The bottom one looks like what we were looking for. Oh, it does. Okay. Apple activity centers, poems, books, and more. Okay. So they have like their Apple math and literacy centers, two of them. What's the difference between Apple Center and Apple Centers? I don't know, but they have both. And then poems, and then pocket charts. Maybe one of them's like a freebie or something. Apple poems, emergent readers. So this is similar to what we are wanting. Bundled up some of my favorite September themed activities just for you. This bundle gives you my Apple themed printables, centers, poems, pocket charts, morning work. Yeah, good eyes. Yeah. So something like this. But I like the idea of having like preschool theme bundle. Oops, wrong button. Sorry, computer. Okay, so what they do when they do themes, this person, is they have like all these different centers. So like all these alphabet things, these are all like transportation, and these ones are all like back to school, and these are maybe transportation again, and then like back to school. So you can have like all of your centers matched around that. But I like the idea of having like a oh, I like the idea though. I like the idea that you're presenting. I'm gonna think on that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like it. Door decor. And then what else did I want to write? Oh, newsletter. Um, name tags. That's a good one too. I'm just writing down everything that you're doing so we could do it. And maybe like a room transformation is another one I was thinking, like room transformation. That even might be what you're. Let's see if we can find something about that. Room transformation. So another thing I noticed is when you like look up something and then you scroll down and you use the search, it doesn't drop down anymore. But if you click it up here, then it does. So I remember my daughter did this. It maybe like something like this. She did a farm one in like fourth grade, and I was like, I feel like you guys are too old for this. But like, no, they did like math things and yeah, okay, so something like this. Like so like you transform the entire classroom to be the theme of the, whatever, like carnival. And then the whole week she was doing all these farm things. She came home with like a little name tag that was like, I'm like giddy up Josie or something like that. It was so adorable and fun. And like, look at that. There's an invitation. Like, that would be fun. So maybe that's what we're thinking. It's like room transformation. I'm going to star that and I'm going to try. I feel like the template. So like all I think in my brain when we talk about stuff like this is like, how can I give this to you? I feel like the majority of this would be in like the dramatic play. Dramatic play is basically room transformation, but it's just like one little part of your room. But you could expand it, and that would be such a cute idea to have like a bulletin board and a door decor and like little. My when my son was in preschool, he had to take his little. He was a frog, and he had to take his frog and take it from the home lily pad and put it on the classroom log. And so, like, you could do something like that, like have their little name and then like have it at home or at school, like little thing. You could do that for each month. Like, there are so many ideas coming from this. Oh, Lynn, I love it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna become a millionaire, a bajillionaire. Sorry, I'm sorry. Let's talk real numbers. Bajillionaire. All right, let's. Okay, so I came here for a reason, right? Yeah. Okay. Clip art. Yeah. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So who is this? That is barefoot and bilingual, right? Yeah. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys a trick because if you're like me and you hate unzipping things, uh, oops. Okay, first we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go barefoot and bilingual. Oh, fall. Do I already have them? Okay, I do. But I'm gonna show you the thing anyway. Submit. Okay, there we go. So we already have this right here, but this is a zipped file, so it's still zipped. If you get all the way to here, you can just drag this and drop it here. Da, 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 so that you don't have to unzip it because I hate unzipping things. Oh, it's okay. I love homework. It's like, I wish you could see. You can see my giant thing of homework. This is all my homework that I have. So it's fine. It's fine. We love learning new things. It's fun. Oh, sorry, it's feel. There we go. Put you right here. Sorry, we're gonna shake you for a second. Sorry, give you motion sickness. All right, there we go. Okay, put this here. I move things, and now everything's all not where I put it. Okay. Okay. So, what are we doing, friends? We were making something. We were doing something. We were doing something. Ah, that's right. So maybe like fall things like an acorn. You could do this with these. Now that I'm looking at this, I feel like we've made something very similar recently. So, and now that I'm looking at this, I don't want to use. I'm sorry, Barefoot Bilingual. I love your clip art. I do. I just, after having this cute little cow, I want to do something like that. I want to do. It's fine. It's fine, Beth. It's fine. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to drop this little acorn friend. We're going to drop him right here. And then, goodbye, my little cow friend. Okay, so we're going to drop it. We're going to put it in the center of this down line. And then we're going to put it like drop it onto the other line. So we'll duplicate, put this right here. No, here. See, that's why we need different colors. Okay, and then we're gonna write some words. Acorn. Acorn. Okay, so when I make 3-part cards, I like to have them centered. I like to have everything centered. So we're gonna center it, and we're gonna make it bigger. And we're just gonna, okay. For this font, it works to have like the bottom be right on the bottom. But we're gonna see if that works for the other fonts. Ooh, I don't like it when it's bigger though. Okay. Okay. And I don't like this font. So hold on. I'm sorry. I love that font, but not for this. One of my favorite to use for something like this is Century Gothic, because I think it's a good, easy sentence font, but well, I guess I could do that for what we're doing. But if I were making this for my own store, I tend to shy away from things that I give to you guys because I want you to be able to have that and you to be able to use it the way that you want. And then I try to do something that I have already. So I don't like the idea of taking things away from you guys. So I like to let you guys have that. So I use like KG Red Hands because it's a good basic font. The KA Weekdays would be cute too. That's a free one on TPT. Or I also have this Stanford biography one that I really like. It's a good, easy font. But I'm going to do KG Red Hands for the purpose of this. If I can find it again. There we go. Okay. And that one I just have the font against the bottom like that. So that's easy to tell where it should go with that. So there you go. That's the whole idea of the 3-part card. All that for nothing. Or like all that work for just a super simple thing. Oh man, we were so fun. All right. So we can do apple tree. And the idea is giving them vocabulary. Like that's the whole point of this. Like product is to work on vocabulary and work on like seeing the word and then connecting it with the object. Now, another thing I should say about Montessori is they usually don't use like super cutesy font like this, like something with eyeballs. For example, they would rather do like Charlotte Manson or Manson. Charlotte Mason does watercolor and like really beautiful things like that. It's just up to you and what you want. I'm just using the clip art that I can find right now. It is up to you. Oh, I made some money. All right. I feel like I've just been talking this whole time. Just been chit-chatting away. Okay. Apple tree. Oh. Be bigger. Oh. You're too big. I would probably put that right in the middle. And then duplicate and delete this one. Take this duplicated one and put it like, it was like just a few up from the bottom. Okay. So there you go. There's your 3-part card. So the idea of this is that they would print this. I would, okay, so also, sorry. The idea of this would be that they would print it and then they'd cut out the task card right here, the flash card right here, and then they would also print out this, or they would also cut out this and then cut out the word, and then you would put them together to make an acorn with the word acorn. Okay. I'm also going to add my copyright. So you open parentheses. So like shift 9, C, shift 0, and then you make a little C, and then you put Beth and April. But you probably wouldn't put that. Her name is not Beth and April. And if it is Beth and April, that is so cool. We have the same name. We should we should hang out. I make that one into Century Gothic, and then I make it like a 14, and then I make it sideways for these, and I put it like on the edge. So then you can duplicate that, put another one here. And then grab both of them and duplicate and put them down here. Okay, there you go. Oops. There you go. And that's that. So there you have your 3-part cards. Whew. Yeah, that was fun. That was easy. Yeah, I also I have a lot to do today. But yeah, so okay. That's all for Trendy Thursday. So if you are, you know, pressed for time, you can leave. But if you're not, I'm gonna grab this again and play with it while I talk to you. And then I'm gonna talk to you. Da-da-da. Here we go. So my I'll be home tomorrow working. And I was thinking if you guys were not busy, maybe we could hang out and have like a party, like a posting party, so that we could get things done together. If you're interested in that, I could host that on my Zoomy Zoom, because I'm going to be home. And yeah, it's one of the like one time every like year that my husband has to work on Friday. So I will just be here. And I want to avoid all the housework. So help me not do housework. I was thinking sometime around like nowish, like 9 or 10. I'm fine with a little bit later as well. I just need to eat at like 11 or else I'll get grumpy. And I don't want you guys to have to see Grumpy Beth because, so I'll post it in the group and we can set that up. I'm open to that. But I just wanted to let you know so that you could be aware of it so you can look for it tomorrow. If you guys are open to it, I'm totally going with you. uh, oh, I will totally. I thought you said, I am totally going to co-work with you. I'm doing it. It's happening. You have a meeting from 10 to 11. Okay. And then you'll be there. All right. All right. So yeah, I don't think there's anything on my to-do list or not my to-do list, my calendar. So I'll just do that and we can hang out. And yeah, so if you're seeing this and it's not Thursday, the 5th of September, we're planning on doing this on the 6th. So if you're in the Facebook group, you can just look for the link. It's going to be this link. It's going to be my Zoom link. But yeah, so we'll have a published party and I will set it up so you guys can see my screen and see what I'm working on. I guarantee it's going to be either Play-Doh or apples because that's what I'm working on for my blog. So yeah, all right. I will see you guys there. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here for Trendy Thursday. So go and make you some Apple 3-part cards. I'm going to work on this template and get it up for the membership. I'm excited about. Have a great day, and you're going to bring snacks. Yay, I love snacks. Oh, next Friday is Friday the 13th, and it's in October. I love that. I love when it's in October, Friday the 13th, because I feel like it's just perfect. Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. Friday the 13th. Huh, we should do something. Okay, so maybe next week we'll do Halloween. Yeah, for Friday the 13th, even though it'll be Thursday the 12th. Although, I know you guys aren't here for my jokes. Maybe you are. at least in my life, and maybe this isn't a joke, so I apologize. The terrible things, people are always like, "Oh, Friday the 13th is the worst because all the terrible things happen." In my in my life, it's always Thursday the 12th that the terrible things happen. So, um, like I won't fly on on Thursday the 12th. Pam's birthday is Friday the 13th this year too. It's Friday the 13th this in December. I must see this with my eyeballs. I thought it was. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's September. Oh my gosh. It's not October right now. We're not in October. We're not in October. I Okay, so Friday the 13th is in September, not October. So it's September, Friday the 13th. I was gonna say I don't remember. Usually, what is it? It's I think when it's in February, it's also in October or something like that. Oh, okay. So it's not October. Pam's birthday is Friday the 13th, and other people we know, but Pam. Anyway, yes. So maybe we'll do some Halloween next week for Friday the 13th in September, not in October. That's so funny. Okay. I think last year was Friday the 13th. Yeah, last year was October was Friday the 13th. And there was another one. Oh yeah, it was January. It's January and October. That's what it is. Because my brother's birthday is in January on the 13th. And whenever it's Friday the 13th on his birthday, when we were kids, he always used to he would break his arm that day. I think he broke his arm like twice or three times, and every time it was on his birthday or on Friday the 13th. And I was like, oh, this guy. So that was the joke of my family. Anyway, thanks for coming. I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'll be here. Maybe I'll go get coffee first and then I'll come home and have coffee. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But look for the Zoom link. I will post it in the Facebook group. Thank you for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, how do I end it? Ah.